All right, everybody, here's a quick walkthrough on how to power on the mixer cart here. First thing you're gonna do is we have made a few adjustments to the mixer cart, but essentially everything is over here on the side like it normally has been. So we're gonna start by very simply grabbing the yellow power cord and plugging this in. Now this is gonna supply power to the entire cart. All right, so this will now allow us to also run the power over to the synth. So I can pull this out, throw that down next to the synth, and now we have power on the synth rack. Power to the keyboards. Next up, we're gonna wanna make sure that our mixer's on. Now this is the cool part about the new setup. We have this new battery backup system, and we are gonna turn on this using power number 1. You'll also see there's a power number 2 button, and there's a little sneaky hidden button over here on the side that we wanna make sure is turned on. That will now allow us to power our mixer via battery. So what's really cool about this is our wireless rack here and our mixer are all being run off this battery backup. So as long as this light is on, power 1, and this light over there is on, power 2, if we are getting ready to go on the field and we lose power or we have to unplug from the generator, the mixer will still continue to power on. The wireless are still being powered, and we still have power here on our Wi-Fi. So that is how you get the battery backup powered on. And you can see now our mixer's on, and I have no power right now. So this can be set up exactly like this when it is on the parent trailer on the back of the cart. Then we go onto the field, we run. First thing we're gonna do, plug into the power on the field, and then turn on our power amps. This requires power. The battery is not strong enough to power the speaker power amp. So everything else is being run from the battery. This is actually being charged as we're plugged into the wall. So you will always have, you should have, you can see here, we have 99% battery life. You can see how many watts, and you can see your output watts, all that's on the front of the power amp. So everything is now on. We can now connect our iPad if that works. Now, the only other new thing is this is still our monitor mix. So this will still go to whatever monitor we're using. For the digital instruments, for the guitars, basses, and synthesizers, this can either go to the Roland amplifier or our new amp when we get it. And then this is our new Snake. So this very simply is going to run right to where the old Snake went. Marimba 3 will plug in here with their 2, Marimba 2, Marimba 1, Vibes, and Vibes. These are the exact same numbers we had on the old Snake. We just have 1 through 8 on this. We also now have red, yellow, blue, and white. And that is this right here. Red, yellow, blue, and white. What this is, we now have a DI bank here where synth 1 is always plugged in here on the synth card. Synth 2 can plug in right here on the top one. Guitar can plug in right here, and bass can plug in right here. And then we can patch those instruments in by very simply running this Snake over to the mixer and plugging in red, yellow, blue, and white. So these 4 go into these 4 here. Allie's microphone can go right in here. Nothing goes into 13, 14, and 15. This is a spare, and this is our wireless inputs, so we don't need anything in those. So if you're looking for Allie's microphone, that can be found in our fancy new drawer. So this is where we keep Olivia's wireless. This is where we keep Allie's mic, And I will also have spare batteries in there that go in the wireless, so we'll have plenty of spare batteries. These two are extra mics. These are gonna be our emergencies. If and when we ever need, this is gonna be our new emergency system that we'll talk about later. So right now, these are hooked up to nothing. Here's Allie's handheld, here's Olivia's, and eventually we'll have David's Flugel mic in here as well. All right, so that's the new system to shut everything down. Simply put everything away. Power down the power amp. Power down the mixer. And then you can turn off the power to the battery and unplug it from the field. Now we are ready to go. And that is essentially how we power down. And you'll see, I still have power going there. Very simply, the battery backup kicked in, shut that down, and now our power is off. This is off, and we are good to finish up rehearsal. All right, good luck tonight. Let me know if you have any questions.